world's newest star. I've got a question for you. Do you know the interesting thing about Canid shows?
Excuse me?
Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Are you Clarence Mostly?
What gave me away? Wait, don't
Your name's
tell
above
me.
your dialogue there.
You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly.
I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
You want to keep living in the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency lockdown.
I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know two people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
How's this for a reason? I'm really heavily armed. Yeah.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Revue. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
Okay. What's important about a trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
Wait, what? You can't win like that. Yeah, that might be the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back with a trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the
Okay, that's what the
maintenance
elevator's
tunnels.
for.
You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
I know I'm doing, Clarence, thanks.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I look forward to observing your results.
He's so full of himself that he's got the perfect fucking Canid that he believes he shouldn't even fucking fight. It's stupid.
This is a private party. No solicitors. No vagabonds. No freelancers. If you're here to offer your services as an entertainer, we're not interested.
You're all damn generous. I hope the building collapses on you. That's a nice looking trophy you got over there.
Why, thank you. It's custom made for our Canid Revue, which ended a few days ago. The Judiciary Committee is still deliberating over the winner. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. What happened to constant help?
Now you're speaking my language. The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. they sent a technician to install a few security upgrades. Anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to.
Has he barred himself in there? Is there another way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
I can find a way into the vault for you. You have to dirty your hands.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Here's a key card. It should help you get around inside the tunnels. Now, was there anything else? I'd like to get back to mastering over the ceremonies, or people might question why I have this role at all.
I'll be on my way. Right.
It's not Canid hunting I object to, it's the impropriety.
Yeah, I bet the fucking security tech guy accidentally barred himself in. He didn't fucking like walk out on the job. He just was an idiot. He trapped himself. There's key card. Alright, computer analysis, sanitation repair, that's my family vault. Applied kindaphenine scented floor wax, appraised area in accordance with buzzing aesthetic standards, CH, blah, 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 blah. Relocate garbage, installed anti-dissident automechanicals in order to ensure moral and civil hygiene. Note, tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene automechanicals is strictly prohibited under the board regulations. Delivered complimentary mint. Okay. And then he seemed to die. Because there's blood on the wall.
System.
Oh, this gun's really good. It's definitely better. It also charges quicker if I want to do a charge shot. So, yeah, way quicker. Not card. Yeah. I'm liking this. Just need to get energy cells because I'm starting to actually go. There was a time where I had fuck tons of them, and now I'm starting to go through. These decanids show signs of domestication and extensive grooming. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, that's a bit of a pointless side bit. That's where I started. How do I get in there? How the fuck do I get through? Oh. There we go. Alright. That seems really easy to get to. Oddly easy. Right. Most dangerous game. It's a weapon. Interesting. I need to get my block pick way higher.
I sure hope these folks don't mind us borrowing this.
They turned on me? Not yet. I wonder if I can fucking dib on him.
You'd only be letting them into Byzantium temporarily. I've got a lot on my mind right now. Our trophy's gone missing, but I can't file an investigation.
You not to see me literally take it in front of you. I found dead cannons down in the tunnels. Explain.
Oh, don't look so cross. Those Canids were put down mercifully. Not every Canid is suited to the intense competition of our review. Some few Canids display flaws that cannot be redeemed. A limp, wall eye, poor coloration.
So you kill them?
Mercifully. Anyway, listen. Nature is red in tooth and claw, and so are we. Competition is practically a law of the universe. I shouldn't have to explain this to you.
Could you give me a minute? The strangest urge to load my gun.
Go and attend to your business then. Arguing with you is a waste of time.
So she's like, "Oh, you get in the vault." I was like, I can help you get in the vault." "Oh yeah, I'll go. Oh, I'm not the vault. I'm not the vault." Trophy goes missing. Someone stole the trophy. Like, I wonder who that could have been.
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13 actors end after their debut serial. Enjoy the fame while it lasts.
Fucking hell. I did an audition once. Alright, so it's your lucky day, Clarence. I've got your trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I get my end of the bargain now. I expect you to get yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
Calculated. You use statistical mathematics to figure out their location. Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
Yep, yeah. You may have to let go of Project Gorgon either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
You talk about having to leave the pastime, but you still feel really responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Oh, crap, you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my Canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
Why not just use your fingerprint? Here, take your eye back. I don't want this in my pocket.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Okay, I'll leave you be. Right. I guess we're getting back to Gorgon now. What's all left? TV to the ship. You can get back there. To the ship, if it will let me. There we go.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it.
Right, let's have a look at that first. Message for Josh. Error, order not found. What happens vessel you have, little weasel? The unreliable registered to one Alex Hawthorne. But that's not you, is it? You started from him just as you intend to steal Gorgon from me. Manchester still steer from your exchange, your ship, your crew, your life. Fair is fair after all. Scan proximate relay boy. Cherubis cluster B1. Okay, interesting. Is that giving me an option? I've got 2 quests. Travel to the Auxiliary Mates Bay on the Groundbreaker. And go to... Oh, okay. Make use of Olympus, because we haven't been there yet. And the main game didn't take us there. We'll do this one first, so let's go to the Groundbreaker. Oops. Alright, so we actually get to go to Olympus, because that was kind of greyed out. And Typhon, I don't know when that's used. Maybe it's for DLC as well, I don't know. Right, Groundbreaker. Auxiliary Maintenance Bay.
First stop at the Groundbreaker Auxiliary Base.
This is quite eerie. So I'll look down here first.
Why do I get the feeling they're not here to welcome us?
Hey you, over here. It's Chad. Whoa, 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 it's risen. Oh, fuck it, damn it. Every time.
Fuck.
So, hey, you're trespassing, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
Hang on, what are you starting to say about that?
Nothing. Never mind.
Does Riz know you're butchering their slogan?
What, you gonna report me? I don't work for them no more. I'm with the gardeners now. All of us kept the peace for the corpse once, but we got tired of being used.
Funny, I would have paid you for a horticulturalist.
Hey, I like to get my hands dirty. It's just a name. Old lady we work for, she likes plants. We're here to keep the streets clean. Hallways. You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there.
Does Junie know you're down here?
We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first.
She might be a little steamed if you hurt her girlfriend.
Huh?
Hi. I'm the girlfriend.
Oh, shit. Fine, fine. You want to check out the lab? Go for it. We won't stop you. But Blakesley's got her own setup in there, and she doesn't like guests. So, if you get shot, I'm telling Junlei I never saw you. This one's clear, guys.
It's quite cool.
Smooth, Captain.
So doing Pavati's thing is enable that. It's quite cool.
Come on, this is great. This must be a step up from horse factories, huh? Doesn't look like either.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself click. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it.
Fuck.
Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the auto mechanicals can explain.
How do I get to her? I gotta fight those robots, don't I?
System.
How the fuck do I get in there?
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
That's Percy, I'm guessing. How the fuck do I get to her? This way? It's just logs.
And I thought those tiny canids were ugly.
Group C, Hero 24, referred to as Clarence, continues to demonstrate increased growth and development relative to both original control strains. However, mass and caloric content has not increased significantly compared to its predecessor, Horus. This suggests limiting our ability to migrate poor nutrient uptake with Mantipillus mulch. Personal note, Martin's getting a bit big for the terranium. A few more days when he goes to the processor. Fucking hell. I really don't know how to get to her because that door's locked. How? I've been everywhere else. Hang on, did I go through here? I didn't, but... Aha, this looks promising. I need a lot of lockpick because I'm struggling to open a lot of things. Just do that. Alright.
You hear that humming? Sounds like some kind of generator.
Where's this guy? Ah, that's there. Okay.
So who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion?
I'm here to collect your credentials on behalf of Space's Choice.
Cute. There have to be easier ways to steal some corporate property. Go chat up Sublight.
Fine, I'm here because I need to get into the HIA facility on Gorgon.
Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are.
I tracked down Clarence Mostly, that got onto your trail.
That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard?
He's in show canids now, sort of.
He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants to dig up the past, and you're the shovel, right?
Well, I mean, Ambrose hired me to find something. Yeah. Wilhelmina Ambrose hired me to find something on that asteroid.
Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. Samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies.
What's your part in all this?
Testing supervisor. I designed the initial testing regimens, managed the staff, made sense of the test results. Tried to anyway. People are complicated, and I don't just mean the test subjects. Try and avoid working with people if you can. It always gets messy.
Any competent people you know who might have an interest in stopping me?
Plenty. Not to mention Spacer's Choice put in the legwork to make Gorgon habitable. Probably crawling with scavengers.
So what's Space's Choice testing for?
You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders.
Space's Choice knew about these effects from the beginning?
Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know? Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The proto-adrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony.
What happened? Why have it shut down? But I've taken Adrena time.
Hey, do whatever you like. Life's short and we're all dying anyway.
What happened? Why did the facility get shut down?
We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw.
Do you know who was behind it?
Nah, didn't much care by then. Don't care much now. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrena time out the door. And I came here.
Yeah, can you get me inside HIA?
Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir?
Someone should know what Space's Choice did.
Really? What good can that possibly do? Your crew feel the same? Heck of a world out here for the shy types. What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your captain here?
A family. Or something near to it. We don't always get along or nothing, but what family does?
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance.
You're a monster, Blakesley, but I think you know that.
Be careful on Gorgon. The compound got into the air, the water, everything. That asteroid makes monsters.
Right. That's her then. Let's see the other bloke wherever he was.